Ninth grade. Ninth grade. High school. High school. High school. Our 10th year of homeschooling. Doing this for a full-on decade. And now I really feel that that finish line is in sight. And honestly, it doesn't look like a finish line. It looks like a brick wall, and it's coming for me, and I'm doing my best. But here we are. Let's talk ninth grade. Welcome back to Making Everyday Magic. My name is Shanna. If you are new here, we are a homeschooling family of 4. We are currently in our 9th year of homeschooling. We are planning for our 10th year of homeschooling for the 2026-2027 homeschool year. And I will have a 5th grader and a 9th grader, last year of elementary and first year of high school. So this is a big deal for us. Let's talk about what we're planning to use for 9th grade. Before we go any further, please scroll down, hit that big red subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. As always, you can find me right on down in the comments or over on Instagram at Making Everyday Magic. So, ninth grade. I don't know how we got to now, but here we are, and it's scary, and it's terrifying, and it's intimidating, and there are real consequences to the decisions that I make. And I can see the approach of college and the stress and the applications, and I can see the end of the fun learning that we've been able to provide. And right now, I am trying to navigate kind of the razor's edge, the balance of joyful, wonderful learning, pressure, serious results. And that is, so hold my hands, sit with me, and let's rock back and forth together and cry in the corner, shall we? High school, transcripts. The point at which for us in Texas, very first time ever we're gonna get analyzed on anything ever externally at all, ever. So that's fun. And I mean beyond the wonderful comments I get here on the internet. Yeah, telling me how I'm doing it wrong, not doing enough, or basically just doing it wrong, or making the decision that is crazy. So let's start. We're gonna dive right in. Are you ready? Oh, disclaimers. Yes, I'll still get some stuff from Timberdoodle. I don't know what, I don't know how much, I don't know for which kid, but I'm definitely gonna look on Kit Day because it makes me really excited, and it kicks off the whole next year of planning. For me, it is like ritualistic, and I love it. 2, using new things that are new to me, NexBooks, things like that. But again, I don't know much about it yet, and I'll explain that in a second. 3, oh my gosh, it's high school, it's for real, it's transcripting, and I am gonna cry. 4, lots of family subjects. The way that we'll do that is we will teach them to the 9th grader. We will teach them to the 5th grader in the same manner. We will pull her up, but I do not expect the same output, okay? And I'm gonna talk about biology in a minute because that one will be a big one, okay? So is that it that you need to know right now? I think yes. I think that is everything that you need to know right now. Hang on, my watch is best. Not important. I think that's everything that you need to know right now. You are up to speed, and I am stressed. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Language arts. Language arts, we will be utilizing Michael Clay Thompson Level 6. It is the second Magic Lens level. Where we are on course right now, there are 2 more levels of Michael Clay Thompson for us, Level 6 and Level 7, which will get us through sophomore year or junior year? No, freshman year and sophomore year. And then she will transition to dual credit, current plan. Current plan is always up in the air. It is not done. I don't know who that lady is that's doing it over there down the line. Right now, Shanna, this is the plan. Logistically, how is any of this gonna work? I do not know. I am not there yet. This is just what I wanna use. I do not know how all the pieces work. I do not know how all the pieces time. I will be back. I will share that with you 100% when I got it. I ain't got it. Right now, this is what I'm gonna use. This is what I'm gonna learn more about. This is what we're gonna talk about right now. And then later, I will tell you how I plan to do that. The when, the how, the timing, the schedule, that is not this girl. This girl just says, look at that, it's so pretty. Okay? Michael Clay Thompson, Level 6. We will probably order the literature selections, but we are probably going to swap them out with things we actually want to read. Yep, that's right. I'm pivoting on that one. Language arts, it covers everything but spelling. Do I mind teaching spelling to either one of my kids next year? No, probably not. No. So everything but spelling as far as language arts goes. And it is like wildly in depth. We've gotten to the point where they're like, one of the dactyl feet poet things was labeled like rare, scholarly interest only. Who has a scholarly interest in that? No, not my child. She was like, why do I need to know this? You do not. But here we are. I'm going to read to you out loud. Language arts. Michael Clay Thompson, level 6. We will also be continuing on Murdle. She loves them. Logic puzzles, brain thinking, brain food, a little bit a day, critical thinking. So she will finish book 2 because that's where we are right now, and then move into book 3. So level Murdle 2, 3. I try to put the little graphics up here because I talk really fast, and then sometimes the little graphic helps you understand what the heck I'm talking about. Also, everything linked down below. Some stuff is affiliate links, some stuff is offer links. Use them. For example, NexBooks, we'll talk about in a minute, 50% off. Steal. Okay. For math, we will utilize Denison Algebra 2. Again, 2 more levels of Denison left. 2 more levels in which I am intending not to do dual credit. So, perfect timing. Denison Algebra 2. Okay. For history, group subject, I want to use World History Project. We love the open education resources.
Fun fact, I have actually already changed my mind, and we will be utilizing World History Part 1 and World History Part 2 from the Nomadic Professor.
I want to use more podcasts in the car because my youngest, has requested that. And so like, oh my Greek, things like that. Yes, super cool. And graphic novels. I want to have them make what I think somebody told me was common books or something like that, where it's like a knowledge thing and you reference them later. It's like a smash book, but like for things you need to know. And not like things you did, I think was the difference they told me. I don't remember. I do not remember. I'm not going to lie and tell you I do, but I think it's like that. Okay, so where you just start building these notebooks that are really fun and entertaining in like a fun graphic note kind of way. That's my goal for them. Okay, so history. And again, I'm teaching to the 9th grader. We are looping in the 5th grader, and I expect different outputs, okay? So I'm not expecting my 5th grader to have the same output that my 9th grader does, but I'm going to pour the information into her in the same manner because we'll do it all together, okay? Yes. Science. Now, science is the bit where I struggled because now we are into lab sciences. We are into things that really matter as far as transcripting goes, and I've reverse engineered that. I will have a video coming up on how I've scaffolded this entire thing, but trust me, there is a plan in my brain, in place, on paper also on paper, not just in my brain. But for science, we are going to utilize NexBooks. They have a biology for youngins, a biology for olders, and then we will probably use both for the kids together, communal science. We will also use Khan Academy Texas Biology to ensure that I am meeting at minimum standards. We also use, my battery is about to die. We also use classes, lab classes from Houston Museum of Natural Science to cover dissections and in-person lab credit to make sure that it is a creditable class, okay? To fill out biology. That is the plan. Again, teaching to the big one, bringing in the little one, okay, different outputs, but my little one is incredibly passionate about biology. And so this, I think, will be wildly successful for both children. Again, incredibly passionate about biology. So she is going to love it. Absolutely love this intense level of biology. She's also going to choose to do zoology on her own. So that is going to come in. Now I'm going to pick back up after I change this battery with fine arts. Be right back. Okay, moving into fine arts. My child is an art path person, performing in visual arts currently. There is a magnet she considered applying to here in town. The structure of the magnet is a couple hours of academics a day, and then the rest of your day is spent on these performance pursuits, okay? So that got me thinking. We do so many things, classes, lessons, all the things in pursuit of performing arts. How can I, much the same way if she did it at school, she's going to get credit for that. How can I give credit for this? And so many of them are such little pieces that I was unsure. The solution is musical theater foundation. So that's how we're going to transcript this. Musical theater foundations, and then possibly dance techniques. But it's all going to come in. The theory, the voice, the piano, the dance, the movement, the acting. It's all going to come in under these banners where they will fit. And I'm getting a visitor. Somebody sent me a great quote, and I'm going to find it. I'm going to put it right here. But basically, the gist of it is, I'm going to butcher it, is learn what you want and then say what you have to, as far as it comes to it. So that is what we're going to do. We are going to learn what we want. We're going to continue pursuing those passion projects, and we're going to figure out how we can make it transcriptable. We're going to figure out how we sell it. Right? Because she's putting in the hours, she's putting in the work, she's putting in the progress. We have, state sanctioned, independently proctored music theory exams. We've got the goods, okay? And we're going to figure out how it checks the box, because she is far above and away beyond, the average bear. So we are going to figure out how to implement the things we are doing, the hours we are spending daily, weekly, monthly. How are we going to do that? And this is how we're going to do it. And it's going to be good. Okay. So if you've done it, let me know how it worked for you. But if you just got some stuff to say, move it right along. Move it right along. Okay. So now that takes me into language, foreign language. Again, performance pursuit. So I was looking at ASL for language other than English. Not every college accepts that. So foreign language is ideal. She wants to do ASL as an additional learning. Great, wonderful, we'll do that. But as far as language other than English, it needs to be a foreign language to be universally accepted, okay? So how are we gonna do that? What resources do we have? How are we gonna do it? We have full access to Rosetta Stone. I have dug how to do this, right? You need to be able to say that you can write, read, conjugate by the end of your 3-4 years of foreign language. She has chosen French. Full hard stop. Don't tell me Spanish is going to be more valuable. Don't tell me what do you do when you live in an area where she should learn Spanish. Full hard stop. She chose French. She chose French, okay? It's not up for debate. I'm not debating it. I'm not questioning it. I am embracing it, and we are steering into the skid. That is what my child told me they want to learn. Full hard stop, she chose French. So thank you for everybody who thinks that that is just not the way it should be. That's wonderful. You can keep it to yourself. You drop in the comments. I could give two schnizzes how you feel about it. She chose French, okay? So we doing French. We are going to utilize Rosetta Stone and Rosetta Stone teaching resources and French workbooks. So we are going to do the full and total and complete package. We will be checking the box hard. We will be succeeding in this. And we are going to utilize these many pieces and put them together. Again, how? I'm not there yet, but that's what we're gonna do. So that is the plan, okay? So I have a plan for taking Rosetta Stone through at least level 3. We are in a major city, so we have the Houston Area French Alliance, which does live classes, CLEP testing, virtual trips, immersions, the whole 9 yards. If at any point I can't do it, I'm gonna tap out and just pay for classes because I can do that. So that is what we will do. So this is where we're gonna start, and then if we need to, we're gonna right on into that. And again, they offer proctored exams. So at any point I can do that, and then bam, that gives me a level of legitimacy that maybe just saying we use Rosetta Stone won't. But again, it won't just be that. I assure you, we will be doing all of the things. We will overshoot before we undershoot. I can guarantee you that, especially when it comes to high school. Okay. So that we've also entertained the idea of doing crash course religions because that is something that Dad is interested in. And again, my kids did request bringing back in their special interests. And so I'm compiling with multiple crash course playlists, film theater, history of film, all of that stuff, film production, things like that, because it is something that she is interested in. So we will be doing history of theater, things like that, as far as a special interest subject study. And I am super excited about it. And again, we've got hours and hours of music and voice and dance and all the things every week as well. So we will be checking the special interest definitely. But I want to make sure that they are getting time in their day to practice piano and do their music theory and things like that, because sometimes that kind of gets away from us. And so that. Now, I assure you, our high school will be rigorous. Our high school will be measurable because, again, we've got these outside exams, we have outside evaluations, we have resumes that we're building. We have all of this stuff that is going to go into this hand in hand. Now, there are many things on here that I am sure someone somewhere is going to take offense to. Again, she chose French. It is what it is, not up for debate. We are going to do our best, and it is very intimidating. I have always been of the opinion that we are ahead or we are no longer doing ourselves a favor. And we will maintain that momentum. If we get to a place where we feel like we can start dual credit or want to start dual credit earlier, that's great. Currently, the plan would be junior year. And honestly, at junior and senior year, she likely will be exclusively dual credit, just working on her associates. But I don't know. I don't know where her path is going to take her as far as her ability to pursue her performing. I have done a lot of research on how to incorporate, intensives, and we've got applications out waiting to hear back actually next week. Because now we're into that kind of next realm of availability. It's no longer like fun summer camps. I mean, this is the real deal. So we are, again, a brief structured scaffolding in my mind of how that's going to go as well. I'm doing my due diligence. We are working hard. We are making decisions. In this planning process, we decided, we did some research, and then we chatted with the kids about what they want, and then we went and found some things, and then we brought it back to the kids, and we talked about it as a family. And so making sure that I can fit this into a transcript and into that kind of bigger high school scaffolding, which I will have a video coming up on soon. I don't actually know. Let me check and see if I know what my next video after this one will be. Yeah, coming up in May. It's going to be college planning, transcripts, things like that, going deeper into this. So that'll come up in May. Yeah, I hope that you found any of this helpful, entertaining, or informative. If you did, please scroll down, hit that big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to give it a thumbs down. If you hate the French decision, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm going to link everything down there. I've got some affiliate codes. I've got some offer codes, and I'll try to put the graphics in just so you know what I'm talking about. I know, 10 years, guys. How 10 years? It's really crazy, but here we are. So we're just gonna keep trucking, keep doing our best, and yeah, we'll be back with more planning content, because that's what basically the next 2 months are going to be. Planning, structuring, scheduling, all the things. Any comments, questions, concerns, let me know. Again, still doing a lot of group learning. They like it. I gave them the option, and that's what they chose, which means that my 5th grader actively chose to pursue things that she knows will be above her. My 9th grader actively chose to do things with her baby sister. So I kind of love that. But yeah, makes my life easier. History and science, combine, and all those kind of like fun extras, for sure. Anyways, how it feels about it, as you can tell, just energy. But here we are. It is time. It is time, Simba. Yeah. Anyways, bye.